just a very basic thing for since we just first met each other. There are 30 ways that you can say hello to friends, but you can see here there are so many ways you can use, right? So actually you don't have to actually remember all, just need to remember some of the greetings that you like to. Okay, so just a question over here. Why the rest of the lines, right, is isn't it? But why is the last line change? Is like aren't they? Any idea? Who can answer this question? Why the last line is like aren't they? Is not isn't it anymore? Yeah. They, it refers to many things. It refers to one thing. So if you want to say all the trains are late, all the trains are delayed, then you can say, actually the full sentence is like this, you know. The trains are late today, aren't they? Because in front, right, is the trains are late. So when you want to put behind, you have to use aren't also. So turn taking skills is how you ask question and people answer, and how do you want to respond, okay, to that question. Okay. How to talk to customers or even someone. Okay, the left side and the right side. Okay. After should be, normally we say, oh, we put ing, right? And then why is it not ing? Why is it just resolved? Because it should be working. It here refers to the account is going to work. Okay, account is going to work well. But resolve, right, is talking about the problem is going to be resolved by someone. That means someone is going to fix the issue, to fix the problem for it. But the account is going to be fine itself. So you can actually say, give me 1 second to look into that problem, for example. So it can be what kind of problem? Give me 1 second to look into that mathematics question. Give me 1 second to look into this and that, like that. Okay. So next one, you can actually say, oh, if you don't know how to ask something, you can say, unfortunately, no solutions can be done. For example, you can use it. If you are really sad, like you don't know how to solve some problems, you can say, I'm sorry, I can't help with that. Okay. Or you can say something like, if you feel that the person is saying things wrongly, you can say, oh, actually, something is more correct. Or you can say, oh, you are wrong, you wrong me. For example, sometimes your boss, they simply accuse you that, why are you doing like that? Okay, then you can say, oh, you misheard me. That means I didn't say that before, you misheard me. I didn't say I don't like you, but you misheard. And you misheard means you hear wrongly. Okay, the next way you can say, I'm sorry, can I put you on hold? Okay, so anyone knows the meaning of like, can I put you on hold? It's like when you are calling, but you are not free at the moment. Can I put you on hold? For example, we are in a meeting right now, right? On Zoom, right? Suddenly I have a phone call right now. I will ask you, can I put you on hold because I would like to pick up a call at the moment? I can say that. Can I go to the toilet or may I go to the toilet?
May I go to the toilet?
May I, right? So how to use can I? Like, what's the difference between can I and may I? Okay, so can I is more like your ability, like something like, can you play piano? Can you do this? Can you speak English? Can you speak Hokkien-ese? Can you speak Hakka? Like that, right? Can you do that? Can you? So can is more like ability. May is more like request. You want to ask for permission, you use may. But sometimes if you want to be more polite than can or may, you can use another one, which is could I. Could also, not could, it's like could you. We don't say could I, but we say could you. Like, could you do this for me? Could you, actually is all right. Okay. Could you? All right, could you? Or if you want to be even more polite, you can say might you. But we hardly use it in life. But actually this is correct, but nobody is using it. If you listen to all the Malaysians, they don't say might you, might I, because It's very rare that we use it. Okay, can I, may I is the word. So of course we have like after this is the modal verbs actually. So when you have can, may, right? Like he can do. We don't say he can does. We don't put s at the back because can is the modal verb already. It's a modal verb. So we say he can do it. We don't say he can does it. But if it's without can, we can say he does it. He does it. Can, he does the job well. But if you have the can in the middle, he can do, because can is the modal verb. Same goes to other words like must, should, will, would, all these. Okay, these are the words that is without that you don't put s behind, right? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, do you mind? Okay, when if you want to check about something, do you mind something? If I could just come in here, I think something. If I could just come in here, I think I will do something for you, like that. Okay, if I can just stop you for a moment, I will request you to do this for me, for example. Okay, so this is just to tell you how do you interrupt someone. Can I, may I would like to, could I, all this you can interrupt. But we don't learn this yet. We learned about must and have to. Maybe this one, will and going to. Okay, before we continue, do you know what's the difference between will and going to? For example, I give you one sentence better. I will go to London. Okay, and I am going to London. Okay, what's the difference between I will go to London and I'm going to London? Anyone can try? Okay. Does anyone know about it? If not, I'll just tell you the answer. Okay. I will go to, yes, Anderson, you want to answer?
I will go to London, which means in the future. I am going to London is ongoing, right?
Okay. Not really ongoing. No, it can be ongoing, but it can be future tense as well. How about like this, Anderson? I'm going to go to London. How about like this? It's not ongoing anymore. I'm going to go to London. That means I'm still packing. I'm not going out. I'm still planning. So I will go to London means it's just a decision. Okay, for example, I will go to London next year, but I have no plan. I haven't bought my tickets. I haven't, packed my luggage. I haven't planned where the places that I want to go. But I'm going to go to London is I made the decision. I planned that. I bought the tickets. I'm going there. This is a very fixed one. I have this plan already, but I haven't gone there. I haven't been there, right? So I'm going to go to is more confirmed, and you want people to believe or trust you more, then you say, I'm going to do this. You don't say, I will do this. You say, I'm going to do this. So people will trust you more, like because it's more like some promise to them. All right. Okay, just to share with you. You use. Nobody. Anderson, do you use email? Do you need to send emails every day? No, right?
Yeah, often.
Often. So how do you actually email? Who do you email actually? Anderson.
Colleague, my superior, and including the upper management.
Oh, okay. So how often? So you email every day, I guess. Every day when it's working day, you email. Because I have many friends who work like that as well. So they email every day. So that's is how we can emoticons. But no emoticons, no emoji, no spelling errors. Spelling errors is the no in email. If you have email errors, then people don't have no faith in you, that you don't check your email when you send like that. Okay, just move on to the next one. Okay, I'm gonna share this. So this is when people send emails, right? Okay, they don't put capital letters all the time, and they just put like okay, we don't say this. Okay, we talk about the right side. Okay. So we talk about the question, you just want to attract people's attention, right? It depends on which job you are working as. If you are at a marketing department, maybe you want to attract people's attention, so they will have like the tagline on top, like do not open this email. But if you reject someone, right, especially to your boss, I'm sure that, because if your boss asks you to do something, you can't say no, right? Like even your teacher asks you to say something, you can't say no as well. So you will say this, all right? Like for example, I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not means I hope you can go with me. I'm afraid not because I'm not free on that day. I'm afraid not. All right? Not really. Not really is like you don't agree with something. Not really. Of course not. Of course not. You are very sure of something. Of course not. Okay. No way. You really don't want to say something. No way. Or if you want to make a very polite way, you can say, you must be joking. Are you kidding? Not exactly, or not very. Not very means like, do you like durians? Then you can say, not very. That means you don't like that much. You can say not very. We don't say I very like durian. We don't say I very like durian. We say I like durian very much. Okay, the difference is there. So we put very much behind. It's not like Chinese. I very like this. I very like her. No, I like her very much, like that. Okay, so this is the difference. And one more actually, before I remember, just talking about go home and come home. Go home, come home. Do you know the difference between go home and come home? Yes, anyone can try this. Go home, come home. This is everyday English as well. Yes. Do you say when do you go home or when do you come home? Yes. We will try. Sylvie, do you say when do you go home or when do you come home? The answer is here at the right side. Okay, I will ask next person. Ishin, what do you think? When do you go home? When do you come home?
Do you go home?
Go home. How about Anderson? When do you go home? When do you come home? Okay, it's fine. How about Jasid? When do you go home or when do you come home?
When do you go home?
Go home also. Okay, actually both correct, but the story is different. If you say, when do you go home or when are you going home? When do you want to go home? It's when you are outside. When you're outside, the person is asking you, when do you go home? Like two people is going out, you and your friend, for example. Then your friend is asking you, hey, when are we going to go home? Because it's late now. When are we going home? Right? But come home is different. Come home is when your mother, for example, your parents or your family member is calling you, but the person is at home right now. Okay, the person is calling you. Hey, when are you coming home? Coming home, that means the person is at the house now. Okay, the person is calling you to come home. Okay, so both correct, just the story is different. Depends on how you want to say it. Okay, yes, this issue as soon as possible, right? Listen. Okay, how about Sully? How do you make complaints? I'm the customer service person. Okay. Yes, anything I can help you, Sully?
I have a complaint concerning the roof leaking.
Concerning what again, Sully?
Concerning the roof leaking.
Oh, the roof leaking, the roof leakage. How do you say the roof leakage? Okay, what happened? Roof leakage of your house, huh? The roof leakage, huh? This one, roof leakage. How long is the problem, Sumi? How long is the problem? How long means this problem?
How long?
Yes, how long? Huh? Yeah, how long is
How
this problem?
long?
How long means for 3
Just
months?
happened just now.
Oh, just happened. Oh, just happened. So I'll ask somebody to fix this issue. I go to. May I know your unit number, Sumi? Your unit.
Unit
Unit
3/5.
Okay, let me jot down. Okay. Okay, then so we'll send a staff there and take a look at it. Okay, as soon as possible. Sorry about that. This is how you can make a complaint. Okay, Ishin, anything I can help you? Yes.
I think there's a problem with my Wi-Fi line.
Oh, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi connection. It's not good. Okay, what happened to the Wi-Fi connection, Ishin? You cannot connect to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can say bad Wi-Fi connection. Okay, I am having bad Wi-Fi connection. So how long did it happen?
Last week.
Oh, since last week. It is a long run. It's been so long. All right. So so it's like breaking halfway all the time, or it cannot be used all day. Which is how's the problem? Is the problem like it happened all day long, or it's like breaking sometimes?
Sometimes when
You are
using the Zoom, I think.
Oh, when you're online on Zoom, so your lines will be breaking. You can say that lines breaking. Okay, the lines is not stable. The line it will not be stable when I am online. Okay, will not be stable. Okay, so I'll take a look. I'll send the stuff again. I have many stuff you see. Okay, then I'll send it to you over and take a look at it. All right, so let's go to Justin. So you can actually say, I'll get back to you. Let's see. Get back to you means like I will respond to this issue. If you are not sure how to fix something, you can say, oh, I'll get back to you. I'm really sorry to hear that. I understand. Let me check with another staff again, or let me review this thing. Then okay. So okay, this is just to respond to complaints. Oh, we have Justin also. Justin, do you have any complaints? You can complain about today's lesson also. You can say, oh, today's lesson is so boring. Yes, that's it. Can, no problem. Yes, anything?
I'm complaints with the pressures is led to my home.
What is that to your home?
The things.
What things? What things?
Parcels.
Parcels, is it?
Parcels. Yeah.
Oh, the parcels are late, is it? The late parcels. Oh, the late delivery. So I'm the. Oh, okay. So which service do you call? Which delivery service? We have DHL. What's that? Skynet. What else? Which service is this, Justin? DHL, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so I'll check. So you can give me your shipping number, the shipping number, then I'll take a look. So your parcel is somewhere in Penang, for example. Okay, you will receive it in 3 days time. Like that. So sorry about it. Okay, yeah, this is how you make. Normally, these people will ask these kind of questions. So how do you respond to these questions? So when somebody say, "Can I help you?" I'm not sure about that. For me, right, I don't like the shop assistants to follow me. When they follow me, I will just walk out of the shop. I'm not sure about you. I don't like that. I don't like people to follow me, to tail me behind. I would just like to enjoy my shopping like that. Yes. If the shop assistant is asking, Anderson, can I help you? What are you going to reply?
I'm just looking and I'm looking for the men's clothes. Can you please advise?
Please advise. Yeah. Okay, can you please advise? Okay, no problem. The men's department is at the left, so you can go there and seek for the staff over there, or you can say, which men's clothes are you? What kind of men's clothes are you looking at? Is it the suits, or
yes,
the suit?
It's a suit, yeah, or the working office attire.
The working at the office attire, the former clothes, right? It's at the left there, so you can take a look at that side.